Door of truth, all sections clear. But where does that go next? But I want to see what happens next. Does that lead to the true ending? Wards and times, the 6 bodies. Maybe this leads to the true ending. But then the other one also leads to the true. Maybe they're going to overlap, or... Because there's definitely more to that story. Okay, did something else open up? It did. Oh, and it's over in C... Wait, it's over in C-Team. Why is it in C-Team? Does this just mean it's from Carlos's point of view? Or maybe it just means it's in Ward C. Well, I mean, they're all the same ward, but maybe it means that's when C Ward is supposed to be active. But, yeah, because C Ward comes after D... That makes sense! We were just in D-Team's timeline, right? Like, this is when they would be awake. That's why D-Team was able to get into this room. I guess? Yeah, okay, okay, that room happened to be open in this timeline at this moment because they were when D-Team would be doing stuff, but they were still alive. And then Q-Team, after D-Team is C-Team, so now C-Team will be awake, which means Carlos, Q, and Eric. I wonder if they get to do any puzzle together. That could be interesting. But, yeah. But still, the door was definitely put here by Zero, probably. So still, we're probably doing what Zero wants. But at some point, we're probably gonna break away. But for now, let's just keep fucking going. Don't look. I don't know what's gonna happen. But oh, there's only one. I saw how low on the screen it was, so I kind of knew. Anyways, let's see what happens. The three musketeers, 3 men on a team. I don't think we've seen 3 women on a team, but 3 men. Get back. Get back? Like who? Get back? Did they find a killer now? Finally. So how does it feel having an arm, Carlos? Now you know how Sigma feels a little bit. Oh no, Sigma and Diana are awake as well. That's right, I forgot. That's right, they're still awake. Okay, for a second I thought it was going to be the 3 Musketeers, because they transported, but no, they're still awake, so okay. This is interesting. I like it.
Okay, I get the whole location and time part. We were never really separated, but trapped in the same ward from the start. Time, on the other hand, was the reverse. We weren't awake and moving all at the same time, but at separate times. But so what? That just means I doubt you even more now. With this, your alibis are completely gone. If we were in the same places, but at different times, then anyone could have done it.
Whoever killed Mira and Junpei is one of us.
Are we gonna bring up that it's Q somehow? To be completely fair, we only know that the other teams are dead because of the announcements, usually, so they could be lying, so maybe Q was still alive, but we did see Q get executed. We saw that happen, so, yeah.
Yes, exactly. The most suspicious are...
all of you!
You two, Diana and Sigma.
That's true.
Though I guess alibis aren't necessary for you guys. Being fakes, you could move around since the rules wouldn't have applied to you.
He has a point.
Stop!
He has a point.
I already told you before that neither one of us are fakes.
Why does he have to believe you?
We transported to this timeline via that device over there.
Go ahead and turn it on then.
Well,
We can't.
Why not?
And why not?
after the transporter has been used once, it won't work for a while.
But it hasn't been used on this timeline. So I think it still can be used. But I think you have to do the puzzle in this room before you can use it. I think. Maybe that's why.
It takes at least 10 months for the energy to fully charge again.
Would you cut that shit out?
Oh, wait. If you use it, it won't work for 10 months?
Yep, just enough time to have a baby.
So, if it's never been used, it'll definitely run, right?
What are you plotting? Hey, this doesn't change the fact that you're still among the suspects. Well, there's no question with you. We all know you killed Akane. We saw the video footage of you doing it.
Like I said before, I wasn't the one you saw kill Akane.
It still was you, but
It was the me who was originally in this history.
Hey, asshole. Go ahead. Go ahead and spout more crap. I'll shoot you.
he has a point. It is kind of crap.
It's the truth. It's the truth, I swear. It seems like Akane and I found Junpei's body in the pantry in this history.
Finally, he's explaining it. I was waiting for this.
Junpei's killer was unknown, but Akane assumed it was me.
And that's how you lost your left hand?
I can show you the wound if you still doubt me.
So, you're saying it was all in self-defense?
You attacked Akane because she was about to kill you.
No, I was about to kill myself.
Hey, isn't that enough, Eric? Could you please put down the gun for a second?
Or even a minute, or an hour, or much longer.
He's different from how he was in the other history.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm glad you're not immediately going off on him. Which is good. I mean, it makes sense with his character. He's one of the nicest ones. Him along with Q. You know, the guy who tried to kill him earlier, assuming it was really, really Q.
There was something off about him then, but...
Evil Q! I love it.
Is he a different person?
Fine. Why don't you just show me this shift thing you're claiming you can do?
Oh god, please don't explain you need to be, your life needs to be in danger, because I'm just gonna shoot you.
Alright.
Wait, you're going back?
I'd like to check something before I do, though. Diana, how exactly do you use this transporter device?
But it won't work for 10 months.
Unless you go back to before it was ever used. Maybe this is how we're gonna link into VLR. He's gonna go back and let Akane and Junpei survive in the VLR ending. I guess. Even then, it's gonna be kind of a shame if that's all there is to it, because that still feels a bit too convenient.
I know. I'm asking if we were to use it.
First of all, you gotta do some complicated math, so I hope you got your calculator on hand, or your Alice on hand.
Well, there are these slots.
I have Alice's boobs right in my hands right now. They make me smarter.
You need to put the cards in the right order. The nucleus will turn on. And then...
Oh, they get to skip the puzzle? Bullshit.
Okay, I got it. Thanks. Sorry to make you wait, Eric.
Taking me for a fool.
I have to save them. I need to go save Akane and Junpei.
So this is when you go into the shower scene. But then you jump even earlier than that, I guess? Maybe.
What the hell? But they're already...
Yes, they're dead in this history. But they're still alive in the other one.
Other ones.
So I'm going back to save them. It's something that only I can do.
Actually, we all kind of have the power, but let's let him keep thinking that.
I told you. Next time you talked crap, I'd up and shoot you.
Then do it.
Huh?
You heard me. Shoot me.
I told you earlier, didn't I?
But you're killing that other Carlos. Damn it, you Carlos. Why kill the other Carlos? What did he ever do to you? Well, actually, maybe he killed Akane. Is that your logic? Still, Akane's a crazy bitch.
Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability to manifest.
Don't worry. I won't die.
You will in this timeline.
Even if this body is destroyed, my consciousness will be...
Bang. Yup. Wow, you didn't even let him finish. Fuck you, Eric.
No! Carlos!
No. No!
Wow, he really did it. Ah, man. Fucking Eric. Well, great. I guess we're gonna keep going back then. Yup, we're back here again. Okay. Oh, there's more! Yeah, I didn't even realize there was still more here. Okay. We still need a couple more passwords. A Q password and a Carlos password. And we need Q's real name, which might be Delta, but that might be jumping the gun. Oh, that's right, we're going here. Yeah. What do I do about this? Did he learn anything? I don't think so. What the hell? He's going Super Saiyan! Consciousness blast. Redirect? It went into Q? That'd be funny. Epic dodge? Ah, head fail. Oh! Is he part of the illusion then? It's all in your head. The damage is all in your mind.
You're fucking kidding me.
What is this?
Is it a funny joke?
Explanations can wait. We should get going before he starts moving.
You say that, but where?
That door. There's a device on the other side. It can get us out of this mess.
Oh, actually, this means that Fi is still alive in this timeline. Yay! She didn't decide to kill herself or anything, which is at least a nice thought. We could wake her up, but maybe it's better to let her sleep at this point. Or just do what you're gonna do.
Let's go.
Are they gonna go to the VLR timeline? Is this gonna be how it works? But no, because they're supposed to never remember each other. Does that mean they're gonna lose, like, all, how are they gonna lose? I don't know.
Oh, I get it now.
Huh. The three wards all overlapped each other. Who knew?
And I think I figured out the transporter more or less.
So, where's our destination?
VLR, of course! We have to make that game a possible existence. Wouldn't Akane know that, though? Because she knows she has to be around for VLR. Or does she? Maybe she does. I don't know. But Sigma knows about VLR, so unless he told her, but she didn't, but I don't know. You'd think she'd know. I would think she'd know. It can't be a coincidence. Okay, well, I guess it could be.
It appears as if you finally arrived.
Yeah, so far we're still going apart according to Zero's plan.
Zero.
Asshole. Where are you?
Let me make one thing clear for you. I no longer exist in this world.
What?
In the current history, I was executed by one among you, your fellow teammate, Carlos.
What? But in this timeline, we're really getting to the heart of it. Q's team was executed. Which means... Wait, but he's Zero. He wouldn't execute himself. I mean, I guess he knows. I guess he's like, well, I guess they picked me. I guess I have to. I mean, I gotta be a fair sport. I said I'd die, so I guess I'll die. Who? Q? That's like the simple answer. Mira is the serial killer, though, unless she's also Zero. Or maybe it's Eric? Or maybe there... whatever, fucking whatever. You know, the funny thing is, this is one of those situations where, oh, he's too obvious, she's too obvious, and he's too obvious. That means they're all too obvious, so who could it be? That's one of the situations I find myself in.
What?
As such, I will be unable to answer any of your questions.
I feel like that's too easy, though. Why would they be revealing that all of a sudden? I mean, I guess because we know Akane and Junpei are on this team, and then Sigma and Fire on the other team, so there's not much left for anywhere and the Zero to be than in their team. But no, there could be a twist. My fake Kane theory could be right, or Junpei could be a fake. I don't know.
You are speaking to a recording. 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 You are speaking If you are desperate for answers, I suggest finding me where I am alive. Unfortunately, in that history, our possessions are reversed, and the three of you are dead.
Not necessarily. Because, if the three of them are dead, that would be... When would that be? Well, that would be in the VLR history. That, or what's the other one that links to? That, or the one where everybody gets killed. By Zero? Maybe. I suppose it's possible. But there's another history. There's a history where both, Q and, C are alive, so we could just go to that one.
But if you do come, I will share vital information. I'll be waiting to meet with you.
This feels too easy. You know what this feels like? This feels like Zero's a good guy or some crap. I hope not. I really hope not. Please, let Zero be bad, and he just has some big plan, but we outsmart the plan in the end. And right now we're still part of his plan, but I hope so.
The history when we died?
But there's also a history where D-Team died. In fact, Carlos just came from that one.
Damn it! Where is that?
Could it be?
You mean when or how is that?
I know. It's the one where we were executed.
That's what he just said.
What?
Then how the hell do we even jump to that history?
With this.
We can't shift there if our bodies are already dead.
Oh, so that's it. We're going to transport.
This makes sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like, you know? Akane should know this shit. She knows that she should know that she should be alive for VLR, right? So why would she go into this game and then... I don't know. I mean, Junpei he's fine, because he doesn't know crap, but... I don't know, this doesn't make sense. Maybe they're gonna make it make sense somehow, but I feel like Akane would know that she'd have to be... I don't know.
If we pull this lever...
Oh shit! Here he comes.
He's...
Penalty. Penalty. Time to exterminate.
Is it a split personality, and maybe this is the other cute? But no, but we saw him get executed, but I don't know.
Go ahead, Akane! Junpei!
Huh?
What are you saying?
It only works with one person in each. At least that's what Diana told me. So no matter what, we can only transport 2 people at once. What are you guys doing? Go now!
My current ongoing theory is that they're tricking us into thinking it's Q, but it's not going to be Q, it's going to be Eric's split personality. I think I said earlier that that might be what it is, like he'd be brother, because the scenario just makes a lot of sense. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh.
But if Zero's brother... I don't know.
I'll definitely catch up with you! I promise! Trust me!
After the transporter has been used once, it won't work for a while.
Just gotta be 10 more months, that's all.
We'll hold you to it.
I promise! I've never broken one before, and I won't now!
Not willingly.
We're counting on you, Carlos.
Is that who's been moving the bodies about? Nega Q? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because if Zero's already dead, or if Zero's even one of those bodies, maybe Nega Q's been moving them about. A split personality would explain how Zero can be with them and stuff. And I guess a robot would explain how they'd all see him, but he'd not actually be there. Or maybe even virtual reality could explain that. I don't know.
Are they gone?
Oh no! Oh, Carlos!
Oh man. Oh, this is bad.
I wish it was anyone but Carlos, because he's such a nice guy. If it was anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this is for that one time you were a complete jerk. Yeah, go Nega Q, kick his ass. But it's Carlos. The only nice guy, really, who's like completely nice all the time.
At this rate.
Don't give up on me, Carlos.
Oh, Maria. Is that you?
I heard you calling out, so I...
Maria! Maria!
You know I'll be waiting for you. I'll never stop waiting. So...
Yeah, you're right. There's no way I'm gonna die here. I can't die here!
Whoa! Oh, you won't be able to follow them if you break the machine. But you might have broken him too? Maybe? Oops.
Guess I can't use this thing anymore.
Can't keep that promise now, can ya?
Well, wouldn't have worked for 10 months anyways, so doesn't matter.
Oh, but does that mean Junpei and Akane are dead now? Because even if they teleport successfully, they haven't come out yet. I don't know.
What do I do now? The place they transported to. How do I get to the history where we were executed?
Force quit?
It's as Junpei said, my body's dead there, so I can't shift. Wait a minute. Then...
Oh, shit.
What the? I don't understand. But this doesn't look good. No, wait! This isn't bad. This is actually... It's my chance.
High concentration of morphogenic bullshit that'll let you time jump? Physically? Possibly. So they could have had two Sigmas and Diana's jumping. That would have been super trippy. So we never get to see Sigma interact with Sigma or anything? That feels like, oh, a bit of a waste, but still, oh well. So what next? There's a new thing there. The other... Okay, I was thinking the VLR ending would show up, but nope, not yet. Oh, what's this? We're gonna keep going? Ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going. This one looks pretty short. I hope it's short. If it's not, I'm gonna have to stop in the middle probably, but you won't see that. I'll just, cut the videos together if that does happen. Apocalypse.
Carlos isn't coming.
Wait, what? What is he doing? He promised he'd come. Maybe he's...
Don't say it.
I'm going to go check in the lounge.
Hey, Junpei!
Whose time is it right now?
Wait, this is Ward D?
Okay, it's D's time again. Gotcha. So are they up and about? If this is VLR timeline, then... Did they already escape?
What the hell is...
Oh, yep, the door got blowed up.
What happened? Oh, I better get Akane.
Then again, Zero did say he was waiting for me. This makes sense, actually. Even if Zero is evil, he's leading us to this because this leads into VLR. And he wants that. He wants that future. But he doesn't want there to be a good future as well, I guess?
My guess is that something exploded.
exploded?
A bomb went off in the decontamination room.
But Q's team was supposed to have been killed by that bomb. Unless one of them was faking? Like, maybe Q wasn't really dead? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
Who'd do that?
That finger. Akane always lifts up that finger. It's like, oh, that's my thinking finger. When I don't have this finger lifted up, I go into crazy berserk mode.
Unauthorized escape.
Do you get it?
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
D-Team set the bomb.
Oh, and that's how the ceiling collapsed in that room. But why is it now completely buried in sand?
The ceiling probably gave in a little while after they escaped.
So how do you get out?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, is Zero gonna talk to them now? Oh, this could be trippy. Before that, I just want to bring up, if this is ultimately what's gonna lead into them somehow existing in VLR, I'm not a fan of it. I haven't seen it yet, but the concept, because we knew going into this, they would have to come out for VLR to exist. But just for so long to keep, like, I don't know, what's the term? Giving us the runaround? Like, only to later be like, this is how it's possible, at the very end, kind of bugs me. It's one thing to have a, this is how it's possible, and then a, oh shit moment, like, oh, that makes sense, that's how that leads into that. But it's another thing when you go into the game knowing it has to happen, and they still dick you around for a long time. It just kind of bugs me.
The history where I'm alive and you are dead. Seems you found your way here safely.
Maybe Diana is Zero? Because Diana actually, he said he was executed by the vote, but maybe that was bullshit? I don't know. Maybe he got his signals crossed, because they could have executed D-Team, maybe. So maybe, I don't know, just random theories.
Zero.
As promised, the important information. First, Akane. The history you find yourself in is that one.
What? No!
What one?
The first Radical 6 patients have left.
So she does know. She does? Then why the fuck is she here? Did she think they were changing fate? But the whole point was to not change fate. They wanted to keep it that way so that they could make this happen. If they fucked up fate, they couldn't have VLR exist, right? This does not make sense to me. Akane does not make sense to me.
They should reach the hospital shortly. The pandemic is unavoidable now. The virus is spreading all over the world.
Yeah, because somebody got injected with it out of nowhere because you had it all along? How long have you had this? Like, why spread it like this? Like, what's the point of this game? You could spread it clearly anytime you wanted. You had the virus on hand.
That's a damn lie. It has to be!
No, it is the truth. Free the Soul's plan is progressing smoothly.
So you are brother?
And that's gotta mean you're that cult's...
Oh, he knows about it, right.
Correct. I am the founder of Free the Soul.
So he is brother? I don't know.
Many call me brother.
You bastard! Thanks to your shitty dream, 6 billion people will...
Don't be mistaken. If we do nothing now and let time pass, an even worse future awaits.
What? Are you kidding me? Please don't tell me Zero's doing this for the greater good. Like, oh, if we knew nothing, an even worse future happened, so I had to make this happen exactly. So that the worst future... Okay, here's one way I might be okay with this. This is Zero's plan because he thinks, oh, this is the only option, but we say fuck that and find another option that's better than his plan, but in that case, he's still a good guy. I don't know.
A religious fanatic will trigger a nuclear war with a terrorist attack.
And that's not you?
8 billion. All of mankind will perish. Unfortunately, the fanatic's identity is unknown.
He could just be making up excuses. Or it could just be him. He could, yeah, maybe he's bullshitting us. I don't know.
Therefore, I decided to kill 6 billion people.
Why?
By doing so, I will have a 75% chance that they are among the nicest.
What?
To tell the truth, history has proven me right.
Hooray?
So, to kill one person, you'll sacrifice 6 billion?
That sounds like an Akane extreme, to be honest. Like an extreme Akane.
It is to save 2 billion people.
And that's how you used Radical 6.
I'm pretty sure there'd be a better way, but,
You don't believe that's the ethical choice?
What? Of course I don't!
Is that all you think human lives are worth? Do you feel nothing as you kill off a whole bunch of innocent people?
But that's just the way of life. Sinner or innocent, people will die or be killed in an unjust manner. Like your parents, Akane Kurashiki.
ooh?
What are you talking about?
Your father was sentenced to death for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh! Oh! I thought this was gonna be related to... No, mate, no. I thought this was gonna be related to Eric. Instead, it's related to Akane. Is this how Aoi's gonna play in? Aoi's brother? No, that wouldn't make sense, because Left is supposed to be a clone of brother's brother. I don't know.
In grief, your mother killed herself.
So is that because of Mira? Nah.
No, that's wrong! My parents were involved in an accident.
You were likely told that, but it is a lie.
You were too young to know?
What I shared just now is the truth.
Santa would have had to have known, right?
No!
Think about it. If your father hadn't been falsely accused, how different your life would have been.
So maybe it's Mira's fault? She set it up that way? No, that sounds too planning. She isn't planned. She just lets her emotions take her. As much as she says she has no emotions, but she has a certain emotion in certain extremes.
You never have been involved in that child abduction case 10 years ago. And clearly, the incident a year ago would not have happened either. And of course, Junpei. The path you walked during your life would have been completely different too. The smallest things have a drastic effect on a person's life. As I said, that's just the way it is.
But that doesn't mean that you have free reign to just mess with the lives of people like that.
Only God decides who lives and who dies.
Oh, you mean like how you, Akane, decided to kill off the Ninth Man and Cap? Well, actually, technically, Ace killed Cap. And the Snake guy. Well, again, Ace killed all of them, but you set it up that way. So, don't... Again, it's hypocritical.
Oh, to think you, of all people, would invoke God.
At least he's calling him out on it, I think.
Very well.
I think?
I will let you see the true God that we believe in.
Oh?
You, of course, see the clothing laying on the bar counter. The evening of April 12th, 2029. Wear those and take part in our ceremony.
Oh.
There, I shall tell you the secrets of the world.
This is going crazy places.
There's no way I'd ever go.
No, you will most definitely come.
Because of fate.
Well, is if you manage to escape this shelter.
In comes Evil Q.
Just watch. I'll get out soon.
Of course we will. Diana's bringing back a rescue team.
Do they even have any reason to believe that the two of you are alive?
They should. Sigma knows that Akane's alive in the future. Why would he not know that? And Junpei.
If there is no rescue, then the remainder of your lives will carry out at this sacred site.
You can get giggity just like that, like Diana and Sigma. But there's no way you're gonna top their ending. That was amazing. You're not gonna top it with your shitty B-level romance.
Sacred site?
This is the sacred site where the birth of Brother, founder of Free the Soul, occurred.
What? So, Brother is Phi's brother? But no. But then how... I mean, I guess the age fits. But Brother said his brother was taken from him at a young age. He must have been adopted as well then. But what about Left's family then? Was he adopted into Left's family? I don't know, but that's what it's seeming like. So Zero is Sigma's kid, probably. Okay.
Are you saying you were born here?
Yes, but raised elsewhere. The moment we were born, we were transferred to the past via the transport.
Yup.
Back to April 1904.
April 1904? That's way, way in the past. Do you mean just you? Or Phi as well?
1904?
Wait. Did you just say we?
Yes,
Do you mean your little brother?
He had a sister. Didn't he?
it's true. I had a younger brother,
Of course.
but we were not related by blood. He was the son of the couple who raised me.
Okay.
Then...
Let me clarify. My we is referring to my younger sister.
Of course. But how are you still alive? Because that was ages ago. Have you been time jumping? Are you in somebody else's body?
You know this person very well. It appears I've spoken too long. But I will impart to you something very important. The spell to open Pandora's box.
Ooh, okay, so this is gonna be the password to their box, I think. I believe that makes sense.
We were audio. Remember these words well.
Okay, just to double check. Again, you're using some stupid language on me. Vive hoodie. So hoodie. So Vivi from Final Fantasy IX hoodie. Vivi hoodie. Vive hoodie. Vive hoodie.
It will come in handy someday.
Vive Odie?
It's Latin. Live for today.
I wonder what's happened to Carlos.
Maybe he won't be coming.
Why would you say that?
Maybe nobody's going to come to save us. Like Zero said, Diana and the others probably don't know we're alive in here.
They should. Sigma should know.
It'll just be us two, in this place, forever.
No, I think there's someone else.
Gab.
Or maybe more like something.
He's not a something, he's a someone. Screw you, Akane.
Gab!
Ah, I'm glad you're safe.
Gab still hasn't died yet. Maybe he really will go the whole game without dying.
Hey, look. Isn't there something in his collar?
this is... Anagram?
What would this be from? I guess it has to be from D's team, unless Q's team noticed it. No, because that'd be when Mira went crazy. That's when they noticed it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's when you rearrange the letters of a word or phrase.
But we need to know the sentence to work from.
The original sentence, huh? Oh, hey, Akane, do you remember the Ward C Lounge?
Yes.
What did it say on the wall?
I think it was... Let the game end where I treat two.
Can we make any other phrases using all the letters from that?
Probably, but that's a lot of fucking letters. There's your thinking finger. Put it straight up your nose. That's how you really think. Oh, you get right in your brain and dive it in there.
Well, it's not perfect, but together with me, we are 10.
Together with Gab or together with Zero?
But if that's what it is, there are leftover letters.
How many?
5 extra letters.
Delta. Together with me, Delta, there are 10.
L-D-A-E-T. The thing is, I don't know what word I could make out of them.
Delta.
But what could "together with me, we are 10" mean?
It could be saying, if you're with me, then there are 10 of us.
The dog?
10?
Gab would be 10th. Why do we need Zero? We can just use Gab.
I mean, there are plenty of other ways to read. Where are you going, Junpei?
Hey, why isn't Q on this board?
Oh. Oh, so that's it? Q0? That's all there is to the reveal? I did predict Delta would be... This feels too simple. Please don't let it be just that. I mean, but Q seems like such a nice kid and the age is off. Of course the age is off, but how? I don't know, I'll let them explain. Hopefully there's a bigger reveal coming, because if it's just as simple as, oh, Q0, that's way too simple.
Why? Well, because he's not dead.
Wait, he's still alive?
I think so.
Huh, Q is alive. We are 10.
What if... Actually, if Q never ages... What if Q is Quark? That would be a mind-fucky thing, wouldn't it? Quark has blonde hair. The same color as Left. If Q found some way to not age at all, he could potentially still be that age. And then... maybe that's his goofy personality, but he has a split personality that's brother? And then... he was adopted apparently, so that's possible. What if that's true? That would be crazy, and then Quark would be the mastermind, and I said it'd be hilarious if he was in VLR. That would be so funny. And Kyle's still not in this, though. And again, there's supposed to be another Left, isn't there? Maybe there's not another Left. Maybe it's just brother, but... maybe. Maybe.
What? No.
Another bomb? Is that Diana's group? Whatever the case, I just thought of an idea how we can stay the same age. Cloning, right? Right? Because he's cloning Left. So maybe he's just been making clones of himself in order to keep living. He makes young clones and time jumps into the next consciousness. I suppose that's possible. And that would explain how he can maybe time jump around to different consciousnesses. Doesn't really give an explanation for split personalities. Maybe that's just a thing. Maybe he, or maybe it's not even a thing. He's faking, but I don't think he's faking because we've seen inside his head. I don't know. Hello? Were they right all along? Was Eric right all along? You brought us here! Remember, that was like the first thing he said. It was Q! Is it actually Q?
Sorry about the wait.
That's Carlos! How did he get here?
Well, I guess I was the one waiting. I promised, didn't I? That I'd come back for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait! Are you...
And he still looks like him, so he didn't jump into different consciousness or something, in a different body, I mean.
Hey, Junpei, Akane, I'm here to save you.
That's an ending? I guess it's a circle of fate too. This really would lead into VLR then. I guess that makes some sense. It feels like it's wrapped in a bow, though. Like, there have been some twist moments, don't get me wrong, and the plot, the way it's coming together, I like it, but I'm not seeing any crazy twists. Because what, is it just as simple as Q is 0? Like, there's no surprise. I mean, they could have done it in a way and there was surprise. Maybe the surprise is going to be, oh, Q is Quark. Which, if that is true, that would actually be pretty crazy. I would love that, but... maybe there's something else I'm not seeing coming. But if it's just as simple as, oh, like, there has to be a surprise with Q, right? Like, Q could be Sigma's kid, and that'd be why he does, because fraternal, but I don't know. Let's see what else is next. I might end it here. This would be a pretty clean place to end it for me. But what would be next? Oh, post-credits scene. Okay.
So, let me get this straight.
And Gab is still safe. Yay!
You shifted to the history where you pushed the yellow button.
Oh, now we're seeing that. I get it. That makes sense. So then he can shift again. Okay. What? So he is abusing the machine.
I can't leave with you guys.
Huh?
I made a promise in another history that I'd definitely save you two.
Now that's connecting.
Then you went back in time 10 months by activating the unused transporter?
So you guys would be able to transport to this history. I needed 10 months to charge the device again after I used it.
And then you just waited for a long time.
Same thing that Sigma and Diana did, I guess. So were they on the same history then, kind of? Because he could have just used it again, couldn't he? I guess he couldn't have. I guess were they still on the timeline where Q's team died, and that's why he couldn't? Because it was too close to the timeline where Junpei and Akane used it, maybe.
That's right.
You didn't think of stopping Zero's plan?
If I did that, then I couldn't have met you guys, right?
And you guys are great! I love meeting you! Well, maybe in his opinion.
That was one hell of a thing you did.
Huh?
Do you know what happened because of you? Mira and Eric died. Sigma lost his arms and an eye, and he's in the hospital!
Okay, how is that Carlos's fault at all? I don't think it is. And, again, like, you should have seen... I don't know.
That's not all. Zero said, the first Radical 6 patients have left.
It's too late. We can't stop the spread of the virus.
What happened today is going to result in 6 billion people.
For a second, I thought they were going to play credits again. The music is a bit different, but it's still somber, so I'm like, oh no, what?
Is the end. I have to start over from the beginning.
Start over?
We'll start now and spend the next 45 years preparing for my plan.
But this is something you had to have known would happen. I don't get it. You had to have seen this coming. Why would you try to erase history? The whole point is you had to preserve the time loop. That's why VLR exists. You make that bullshit happen so you can preserve the time loop. If you don't preserve that time loop, there's no point to any of this. So, did you go in not expecting to preserve that time loop? That doesn't make sense.
You have a plan?
In 45 years, I'm going to call Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the future. We must do it, or we can't save all those people.
So how does Junpei's memory get erased? That still hasn't been explained.
I'll help you, Akane. Let me join Crash Keys, or whatever you're calling it.
I can't do that.
Why?
Why?
I'm going to need you to forget everything you know, Junpei.
Just so he can be like that in VLR? This feels like arc welding. Junpei was part of the project. He knew that, but he forgot. This feels like arc welding. Like, it was a last-minute decision to put Akane in this, I think, because she was never supposed to be at that facility. So she must have lied about that, I guess. Maybe Akane is super popular, and they really wanted her in this game, so they had to fuck a few things up to make it work, I guess? Because this feels contrived a little bit.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Now all of a sudden you're acting like it's all part of the plan. But what happened to the plan from before? You should have already known this was gonna happen. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, Akane!
So whatever did happen to Aoi? Where's he?
No, you can't be. Why?
Junpei, I will never forget you. But please, forget me.
And so he conveniently forgets more than they normally forget with these bracelets? I mean, that could be part of Zero's plan, but then she's going in line with his plan. And hell, here's a crazy thought. How about you live with Junpei for a long time, for several years, and he can be part of the plan, and it's like, oh, that's right, you're supposed to forget your memories for this. Okay, we can get a memory forgetting thing, it's not that hard, we do it all the time, and we just give that to him. I guess he has to find Quark and live with Quark? Even though he has no purpose, potentially? Although his purpose could be really great. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You need to forget.
No, I don't want to. I'll never forget. No matter what happens, I won't. I won't.
Akane, why?
I do what I must to accomplish my goals.
Is this when she loses it? Is this when she goes into the crazy mode that she's in VLR where she feels like she's lost sight of her goal? Because her goal was to be with Junpei, right?
That is just how I am. Even if that means I must lose my life.
Exactly, you've always had this thought process and you kept acting against it during the course of this game. Because maybe Junpei made her emotional, I don't know.
I swear I'll make the AB project a success.
Is that the end? You gonna give me a little more? Nope. Fly me to the moon. See end 1. Well, now the pieces are all in place. And I like some of them, but others just feel contrived. You know what this feels like? It's funny. This is probably my least favorite parts of the game, is this setting up VLR thing. And VLR is probably my least favorite in the series. So far, I'm liking this game definitely more than VLR. But it's like, oh, they have to do this because they made that the plot for this game. That's how they got here. So they have to set that up. Even though they're gonna be a bit lazy with that setting up bit. I mean, I don't know. That's how it feels to me. Like, it's a contrived setup. Akane was popular or something, so they had to make her in this game, even though maybe originally they didn't plan to have her here. So they had to fuck a few things over to make it work, I guess. And it makes sense now. It's I don't know. Could be better. Hopefully the rest of this game, where we don't go to that future, is better. I'm hoping. We'll see. Oh, what if Q is fucking Quark? Oh, that'd be crazy. Wouldn't that be the first thought you'd have, though? Oh, Q, Quark! But then you'd probably dismiss it. But then, imagine, okay.